transmission. I'm James
Bridey Rose.
and we are Ancient Energy. We've just completed and delivered and co-created another sound journey. It's such an honour to hold space with sound, and it's a co-creative experience. When you come to one of our sound journeys, you are brought into the experience. We collectively set an intention as a group. We sound together. We breathe together. Very light breath work. It's nothing too hardcore or hyperventilating, just gentle breath to connect us together as a unit as we explore what it means to be alive. And one of my most favourite things about these sound journeys and holding spaces for people, it's substance and stimulant free. It's a new way of thinking, being and knowing. Some people have been doing it for a long time, but I always am so honoured, inspired and happy about sharing these spaces, creating these spaces for people when there's no substance. Years ago, I would never be able to do this. Sober on a Friday night, standing in front of a group, singing, making noise, channeling frequency, going into full improvised space creation. I could have never done that in the past, but being sober has enabled me to do that. Practicing things like meditation, actually tuning in and figuring out who I am and what I've got to offer this world. And so we are really happy and honoured to be delivering these sound journeys around New Zealand and Australia and America. We're coming for all of you, because if you're watching this, we're going to be coming to a place near you soon. So please get in touch with us. It's awesome to have Michael here filming this to help spread awareness about mental health. Sound journeys help with mental health because it's a chance to unwind, to lay down and experience sound, not just listening to a song on the radio or putting your headphones on and working out to a song, but actually laying down, bathing in the frequency. Experience, like we suggest to people sometimes, what does it feel like to listen with your hair? What does it feel like to listen with your skin? What does it feel like to observe and listen with your body? And a lot of people, we haven't actually had the chance to do that. It is a way to really guide your nervous system into a space of safety, into a space of tranquility, a space to open up and let go of tension you may have been holding on to. We're here to provide deep, relaxing spaces, safe spaces for you to experience your life in new and dynamic ways. A saying that I love is going into non-ordinary states through ordinary action. What I mean by that, ordinary action. A sound. A sound is quite ordinary. You may think that's not ordinary, but that's a sound that we use in these journeys to help and guide people into non-ordinary states. When I say non-ordinary states, a lot of people report going into past lives. A lot of people come back and give us feedback and going, wow, I could see these colours and these images. Other people get transported into different states of being, like, wow, I never really felt like that before. So that's what could be in store for you. If you would like to attend a sound journey, if you would like to host a sound journey, please get in touch with us. We would love to come and visit your home, your studio, your venue. We'll travel anywhere in New Zealand to deliver and be a part of a magical, special occasion with you.
I guess my favourite part about co-creating these sound journeys, soundscapes, is I get to experience all of the frequencies. I guess become a conduit to whatever is coming through the source, through the one energy, for whatever is needed in the room. So without even someone saying it out loud, like tonight the woman said, we did this a sound journey where we started doing I started doing lyrics, and we were climbing up the chakra system. But then, because Wes was out there doing the throat singing on the ground, which another lady said, like, he's out there doing the dirty work with the grounding and the getting rid of all the junk for people. And then I come in as from not that place. I come in from up here, calling in totally different frequencies. The woman said what did she say, of like a gold or like a fairy magic or of a light place, like somewhere else. So that, like for instance tonight, we stopped when I got to the heart, and then this woman, as she was asking me afterwards, she said, well, because we stopped on the heart and I stayed there for so long, suddenly she was able to open her heart. So she saw all of these flax and suddenly she was safe enough. She was safe because we just stopped there, and that was you who kind of called that naturally, intuitively, to then go, and then the ethereal came back in just with the vocal frequency with no words. But for her, we stayed on the heart long enough for her to open. And she had never been able to open herself fully, she said. Yeah, in a sound healing. Yeah. And then her father had a totally different experience where he was just floating. He came in here wanting to calm his mind. And he spent the whole time floating in bliss. He literally was like a floating tank, he reckons. He just floated in the universal, kind of a darker universal energy.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's just so interesting to me, the diverse range of outcomes people get, really.
Their experiences and how the sound takes them to a non-ordinary state.
And that's what he said. He was stimulated without taking stimulants. You know,
beautiful.
It's a Friday night. I know I used to rely on that, coming from a rock and roll background. I used to go way too hard for way too long, still getting there, still calling in that energy, but I wouldn't say as pure as this at all. You know, wild and, you know, maybe more of the darker energies. And this is definitely calling in the light, growing the light, which is what we're needing in the world at the moment. We're needing it to get a bit more balanced. We need more light. Balance, yeah. So that's my explanation.
Beautiful.
I love being here. I love doing this. And I love co-creating.
We'll send them off with a bit of sound, eh? Whoa.